Just open up, please. Your Excellency, I think you are good there.
I'm good here. Don't put this in too close.
No, we're pushing it.
Silverbird, you've never carried my story before.
We've always carried your story.
Good man.
We've always carried it.
No, China is good man.
All right, sir. You've successfully, I hope so, because you've come out of the screening office. Tell us about your experience.
Experience at the screening?
Yes.
Well, let me first of all thank PDP family for the processes so far. And then we believe if we do the right thing consistently, this next year's election will be for us to lose. So I really want to thank the PDP family for the unity, for the love, and how far we've gone. Concerning the screening exercise today, it's been quite interesting. I mean, the people who are in the panel are quite credible. These are strong people with diverse knowledge. And I enjoyed when they dabble into my areas, how I'm going to rescue and restore Nigeria. I think that's where I found it much more interesting. And I want to believe that all the people they've screened so far today, any of us is equal to the task to rescue and restore this country. Sir. But in the meantime, I want to believe that so many things are to my own advantage. Because if you look at the antecedent, you look at the training, you look at the capacity, and above all, I think age is also on my side. Because the problem with Nigeria today needs a very strong, agile young man. And I think all round, I think so many factors is in my favor. But that will be decided by the electorate on the day of the primaries.
I haven't successfully passed through the screening like many other aspirants. Many look forward to the primaries, which some say is a litmus test for your party.
Yeah.
Do you see that as a major challenge that aspirants will, or the party generally, actually looking forward to jump also?
I don't see any problem. If there were not many aspirants, I mean, I would have been worried. Honestly, that's where I would have been worried. You see, this is a new spirit, a new wave of PDP, where everybody is allowed to express himself or herself. So allow us to express ourselves, and on that day at wherever the venue will be, I think the delegates will determine who will rescue and restore this country. But trust me, whoever will bring out as the candidate of the party will be one of the best that this country had ever produced. Because look at the people that we are parading, who are aspirant. I think this is just one of the best that we are waiting for. Coming to on that day of the delegate election or nomination, as you want to call it, I want to believe that justice will be done.
Your Excellency, the Southern governors insisted some time ago that the PDP should zone its presidential ticket to the south.
Okay.
This current ongoing screening exercise, what is the position of the governors forum, the Southern governors forum?
Party is supreme. Party is supreme. If the party has spoken, we all abide by what the party has said. Thank you.
The panel said they've gone through my CV, they are satisfied, and they only want me to talk on the stomach infrastructure policy of my government when I was Oyinsuwe in Ekiti. So I told them the importance of stomach infrastructure, and I equally made it very clear if I become president of Nigeria, I will have Minister for Stomach Infrastructure and Welfare of the people. You can tar all the roads here. You can do every good works infrastructure when the people are not happy, when the people are not looked after. Not a situation where you say the Abacha loot must be shared in the market to nobody. When the money eventually ends in the pocket of the poor. So for me, stomach infrastructure is part of being supportive of the ordinary Nigeria as may be necessary. So stomach infrastructure under my watch as president of Nigeria will be a major thing. No one is saying here that you will not do the needful in terms of developing the country, or part of development is the welfare and the well-being of our people.
All right, Your Excellency,
what is the position of the aspiration on zoning
Well, I say it again very expressly that I am for zoning. And I believe the best thing this party can do for posterity, for tomorrow, so as not to cause confusion, is for this party to zone this presidential campaign or presidential election. You know why? If we fail to do it, even if you say anybody can contest, but you must officially zone it to the south. In 1999, it was zoned to the south, which brought Obasanjo and Olufalaye. Rimi still contested within the ambits of the constitution. But the party must remember, whatever we do today will stand against us tomorrow. The system is not functioning in our country. The institutions are not functioning. That is why we have all these problems. And we must be courageous enough to say, this is going to the south. But if you want to contest, the parties, the Nigerian constitution still gives you the leverage, the opportunity to so do. So I support zoning this to southern Nigeria. And if you look at APC, largely, those obtaining these forms are from the south. And because they know the president of Nigeria currently is from the north, it's not a party affair, it's president of Nigeria. Is in the north now, he must come to the south. This is not a sign of weakness, but a sign to make sure that we don't have a leeway for some people who will be using it negatively in future.
Now that the party is silent on that, do you think that this poses any threat as we go into the primaries?
May I say to you, the party has not made a pronouncement, does not mean the party is silent. The committee just submitted their report. I've said to you, the party will make pronouncements. And I'm saying it again, the party will and must make pronouncements. And that may not necessarily stop anybody from contesting. But the party must and should make a pronouncement.
First and foremost, my name is Achikwendo Eninleakalo. I am the immediate past Speaker, Abia State House of Assembly, and I am an aspirant to the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me commend the panelists. They've done so well, they are thorough in trying to make sure that they get it right this time around. And that's exactly what Nigeria needs in terms of character. And someone that has the capacity to be able to hold us together and eventually move the country forward. So as far as I'm concerned, I rate them 98% in what they have done.
Do you think you will scratch the screening?
Definitely I will.
Okay. We have 17 aspirants going through this exercise.
Sorry?
17 aspirants going through screening exercise.
Yeah.
Who are going to contest in the primary. Do you think these 17 people going through this screening, through the primary will not be a kind of issues for the party to have?
Will not be what?
An issue, a concern for the party?
No, it will not. It will not. Because days are gone. When you look at it from the parochial perspective, you look at it from the point of view of the fact that you want your party to be able to produce the best and give Nigerians the best. So all of us are going to abide by the decisions of the party. We'll take it from there. The moment they say that it's only me that will be going there, we will abide by it and others will follow. And the most important thing is that PDP will be able to get it right. Somebody that has the intellectual and moral wherewithal to be able to drive the affairs of this particular country. That's what we need.
So what is your view on this zoning thing? Are you on the race because you think it's the South zone or the turn of the South? Or are you in the race because you think Nigeria should have the best candidate?
I am in the race because Nigerians should have the best candidate to be able to represent the country. For now, I don't know whether there's any zoning. If that is going to happen, I think the party will be able to handle that. But for me, I think the most important thing, what is fundamental for the party, is for them to be able to bring out somebody that will be able to tackle the affairs of this particular country.
Very professional. You know, members of the committee are amongst the most experienced leaders of our party. I was very excited to see them. Some I've known for a very long time. They checked the originals of the documents. And when they were satisfied, they said, take a bow. I thought they were joking. I said, a bow? They said, yes, because we know you, we know your pedigree. The chairman was very kind. He told me he reads my very powerful articles which speak the minds of Nigerians. And that really touched me. So it was a very straightforward exercise. I'm looking forward to a robust engagement with Nigerians in the coming days and coming weeks. It's going to be exciting. Anyone who feels Dele Momodu is here to waste time or to step down for somebody, tell them that Dele Momodu is a man of principle. Thank you.
You are through with the first leg, and now you are facing the delegates who are servicing the responsibility of electing party candidates. What is your message to these delegates?
My message to the delegates is that they should not sell their conscience. They should vote their conscience. I don't have money, but I have integrity, I have reputation, I have a global brand. Our founding fathers in Nigeria, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the Owele of Onitsha, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, they all had journalism background. If you go to Ghana, the Osai GFO, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, they had, journalism background. The world can only be changed by intellectuals and not by money.
So as it stands, it does appear that every aspirant on the platform of PDP are all professionals. And it appears that the primaries will be a competition of equals. Does that not pose any serious concern as to disintegration after the primary?
No, we're all friends. If you were inside, when Governor Wike saw me, he shook hands with me twice. We're friends. I've worked with him. I've lived with Governor Wike in Rivers State in the last 1.5 years, more than I've lived with my family. I did a lot of branding work for him. So I told you I'm a global brand. That is what I want to offer my country. Everywhere in the world now, people are electing superstars. You need somebody who will be president from day one, who has been interacting with presidents and will be able to take charge from day one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was brilliant, and I enjoyed every single moment of it. We had a distinguished panel of members of the screening committee. They were thorough, they were diligent, and they were the best in class. They asked all the tough questions that needed to be asked. So that's the way I would say it.
There was a London consensus arrangement that raised a lot of issues a few days back. We understand that you were part of those who had that meeting where that arrangement, that conclusion that raised that dust was reached. Are you still in for a consensus candidate?
Consensus is dead and buried. The four of us agreed amongst ourselves that despite our very best efforts, it wasn't going to work. The timetable is short. We are going to the primaries on the 28th and 29th of May. And therefore it is critical for each one of us to actually work independently in order to prosecute our campaigns and our agenda. So right now, after this, we are going to hit the ground running in order to do what each one of us needs to do in order to capture the imagination and attention of delegates and the populace at large. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Tari Oba Oliva.
Okay. Are you impressed by the fact that the PDP actually had some considerations for women aspirants? You did tell me off camera that you had to pay 10 million.
Yeah, yes.
You had to pay 40.
Yes.
Could you talk about that a bit?
PDP is a party that has always given women concession. It's a party that takes the lead when it comes to women inclusion, and others follow. And you can see that that has been done again. And it's not just about the presidential, it's all other aspects of it.
All right, so how would you describe your screening in very few sentences?
Okay, so it was like a comprehensive interview session, because they just told me now that I was the only aspirant they spent the longest time with, and because they needed to know a lot about me, my vision, I've been an advocate for United States of Nigeria. They wanted to know what it was about, and I told them everything they needed to know about the set agenda, and I believe that this can solve the issues we are dealing with in this country.
All right, thank you so much. Do you have a question? Thanks so much, man.
Thank you. Your Excellency, please help us look at the camera.
All right.
Let's hear from you, sir. You just passed through the screening process.
Yes.
What's the value experience?
Well,
the
screening has been very smooth and hitch-free, and I commend the panel of the eminent leaders and members of our party under the able leadership of former President of the Senate, Senator David Mark. You know him to be a very meticulous someone and a process man, and we have followed the process, and I believe that the screening went very well. I'm here. Do I look like someone that will do that? Thank you. Pardon? I'm not aware of that yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of injustice and issue of insecurity. I measure well because I have the template to be able to work with other Nigerians, other leaders, including those in this team, the PDP, I call it the PDP leadership team, to be able to rescue Nigeria and take away this many years of degradation and poverty and dehumanization of the Nigerian citizen, to restore the dignity of Nigerians, both locally and internationally.
We noticed that we went in twice because when the people by then
yeah, there was something. There was a paper they didn't give me earlier on. There was a paper they didn't give me earlier on, which I had to go and collect. That's when all my documents are collected.
Sir, are you not worried that up to now your party has not taken a definite position on the issue of zoning?
It's a little bit concerning, but I trust on I trust on the competence. I trust on the majority. I trust that the party is being led by people who understand the need to maintain principles, who understand the need to obey their own rules, their own constitution, and who understand the consequences and the benefits of not doing so. So I have confidence that at the end of the day, good reason will prevail.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.